Hey guys, so it's Sunday, October 18th, 2015, and this is my week 15 update and weigh-in. It's gonna be short and sweet and hopefully to the point. I didn't have a whole lot of things to talk about this week, and I'm afraid that that is gonna be what happens a lot, because I plan on doing keto forever and ever, and I don't know how long. I'll do updates and weigh-ins, maybe until I get to a goal weight, I'm not sure, but for the most part, I eat a lot of the same things and I do a lot of the same things every week, and the only time it's ever really gotten super interesting is when I had the stall and I was trying to figure out how to get past it, and then I did, and I'm still going good, so it's kind of hard to think of things to talk about. I'll try to every week go over NSVs, and then I was also thinking of maybe incorporating, just so that I can keep my updates weekly instead of having to go to every other week. Maybe some weeks we can kind of have a heart-to-heart and I can talk to you like I have been doing for the past 15 weeks, and then maybe I can try to start something new. I don't know, maybe show you some treats or snacks or keto-friendly finds and buys that I have made in the past week or recently, and incorporate that into the weigh-in and update. Maybe that would keep things kind of interesting. And then I know I said I started a new job, and I did, but I was offered another job at another place, and it's gonna be more hours and more money, and it's even better than I could have ever imagined. It's a dream job, but the hours are long, and it's 5 days a week. So my big concern is gonna be meal prepping and not being weak in a situation where I can't control what I'm eating. I have no idea. It's gonna be in a hospital, so I don't know what the cafeteria is gonna offer and how many keto-friendly items they have. So I really need to be on top of having breakfast or bulletproof coffee every morning, and then bringing snacks and meals with me to work. And then I also, to help ease me and my husband into the new schedule and the new job, I'm gonna be tired. It's very early hours in the morning. So I really have been Googling and looking on Pinterest hardcore the past couple of days, and writing a lot of stuff down and planning. I want to compile like a massive list of freezer meals, crock pot meals, and casseroles that I can freeze or pre-make that are all keto friendly. So I am looking for all sorts of things, and maybe if I have the time and the opportunity, I can try a few of them out, and then the next time I make them, share them with you, because I feel like this is really gonna help a lot if I can buckle down and get organized, and then that way we could have meals ready for us and just pop them in the oven on days that I work, or they can be ready to pull out of the freezer and throw into the crock pot and be cooking while I'm at work. So if you have any crock pot meals, casseroles, or freezer meals, like freeze in advanced meals that are keto friendly or that are not keto friendly but can be keto-fied, I would absolutely love if you would either private message me or comment down below your recipes or links to recipes. I've been putting together several Pinterest files or categories, I'm not sure what they're called, and then of course writing stuff down. So I'm hoping that by Halloween day, which is the weekend before I start my new job, that I can go shopping and start prepping. And so that's something kind of new and interesting that's happening with me keto wise. And then I'm sure a lot of you that are busy or have families would be interested in those types of things. So I will just go ahead and get into my weigh-in, which is the purpose of the video, and let you see what happened this past week. So that was 233 even. Last week I was at 236.4. That is a 3.4 pound loss for my 15th week, which is awesome. So So my starting keto weight was 274 pounds. That brings me down to a total 41 pounds lost on keto since July 3rd. And then my total weight loss from my highest weight of 294 pounds, that is 61 pounds. So I hit the 40 and 60 markers, which was exciting. I always, when I hit those kind of even numbers like that, or every 10 pounds or so, I like to do like a before and after collage or something, just to kind of, it's hard to see every day when you look in the mirror yourself changing. I mean, some things I'm like, whoa, my legs are looking skinny, or when I edit these videos, I'm like, I don't even recognize this person. But when you can do side-by-side comparisons of yourself, it's so awesome to see how you have changed. It's so awesome. So that's a really big tip that I give to all of you that are starting your journey. Take lots of pictures. It doesn't matter if you're feeling self-conscious or you don't feel pretty or you feel frumpy and bloated. In fact, take a photograph of every outfit that you have. Take a photograph every time you go out, because in the future, when that outfit is loose on you and baggy, it's gonna be so awesome to see the photo difference. So what I did differently this week, and I had mentioned last week briefly in the update video, was that I cut out the low carb tortillas or the low carb wraps. Although their net carbs are fairly low and I think are perfectly fine in moderation, I was once again going a little crazy in not having them in moderation. When I started keto, I was having like maybe 1 a week or 2 a week, but I had been having them like every day because it's so convenient. I mean, I was making those little low carb pizzas and it was just so nice to just come home, throw it together, throw it on the oven. It takes like 5 minutes to make a low carb pizza. And then when we have tacos, like lettuce wraps, cheese shells, I'll just throw it all in a low carb tortilla and have a giant burrito, which is delicious. So I started to kind of lose that keto high. And if you are doing keto, and I don't test my blood or my ketones, but you can kind of feel when you're in like a really deep, you know, when your ketones are really high, you feel like you are high. It's almost like so much energy, like you're just like, it's crazy how you feel whenever you're like deep into ketosis. And so I had not been feeling that very much, and I had been getting kind of bloated and kind of gassy, and I kind of assumed that it was from those wraps because they're full of carbs, they're high carb. They just throw a ton of fiber in there to counteract it. So you're still getting those carbs, you're still getting the wheat and the starches, you know, multiple grains in there, multiple starches in there. So I'm thinking that my body was not responding very well to that, or to me having it in such large amounts, and it was causing intestinal discomfort. And I went cold turkey on those like almost 2 weeks ago now, and I had my very last one that was sitting in the cabinet a few nights ago, and it really didn't cause any issues with me. So I can't say that I'm gonna go the rest of my life without ever eating one again or ever buying them again, but I think that for now I'm gonna eliminate them, and then in the future when I feel I have a little bit better self-control, then I will reintroduce them into my diet. So those of you that have been asking about them on Instagram and, you know, wanting to know which ones I get and how many carbs they're in, I mean, go for it if you can control yourself. Same with the sugar-free candy and the Carb Smart ice cream. I'm not saying don't do those things, but if you are like me and you lack that self-control in some situations, then it's best to kind of eliminate those things. So I had lots and lots of bacon this past week. I don't know why, I was just really craving it, and I had a lot of bacon from a sale a couple of weeks ago. I think I ate like 3 pounds of bacon this last week. I'm not even kidding you. I was having my coffee and like half a pack of bacon every morning. So it's just insane. And 3 pounds of bacon and I lost 3 pounds. So I think that I have, you know, discovered something. I think that bacon is the key. Every pound of bacon you eat is a pound of fat you'll lose. I don't know. But NSVs for the past week, I went to Walmart and finally tried on a pair of size 16 jeans, and they fit me. They're a little snug. I don't think that I would have bought them and felt comfortable wearing them for like a long period of time. They were still kind of tighter on the waist, but they went up. They looked good on me. My butt looked good. And I can't even tell you what year it was that I was in a size 16 last. It's been a very long time, like since I was a teenager. So that was pretty awesome. And I'm thinking that in a few weeks and a few more pounds that I will be able to buy a pair and be wearing them regularly. I also like to check my blood pressure quite often when I go to like CVS or Walgreens. And I used to always have to put the cuff right here because it wouldn't fit up here. And now I can fit my arm all the way in to the cuff, to the big part of my arm, and take my blood pressure comfortably. So that was a big necessity for me. And I feel like it's a little bit more accurate that way than taking it right here. So I think that's all I have to say or report on this week. Once again, would love your guys' input and ideas on the crockpot freezer casserole meals. I also mentioned at the beginning of the month, a part of my October goals was to do a fall, or I guess it's almost winter time now, but it'll be a fall/Halloween giveaway. And keep your eyes peeled for that because I will be posting a video, which will be the actual entry for the giveaway. It will be in the comment section of that video. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I'm also gonna be having a grocery haul video for you in a few days. So also look out for that. Thank you guys so much for your support, and I hope everyone has a wonderful week.